Hello, everybody. Peace and blessings. Welcome in. Well, first of all, hi, thank you for stopping in. I'm Mystically Miko, and this is All Sevens Tarot. I thank you for visiting and supporting the channel. I hope you find value. If you do, please hit that like button and subscribe, comment, share the video, and, we'll grow together as we get these messages together. So I'm absolutely excited, my new visitors, my OG visitors, my international visitors. I'm grateful to you all. I return the love to you all tenfold, purified, fortified, right? Of course, I don't do anything without the Holy Spirit first, and we protected by the ancestors, angels, archangels and ascended masters, spirit team guides, all the beautiful divine beings for the divine light order. I'm grateful for your contributions, divine collective. So yeah, thank you for your protection at all points, Holy Spirit. Upon entering, while we in, and while we exiting, thank you. Amen and Ashe. Thank you for transmuting all and any negative and death energies as well. Right, because I'm a Wusadis. So I was moved to try to integrate a couple of different decks today, and I said, let me see what I'm gonna do. So I took out the yes and no's because I initially was gonna ask you guys, about yes or no questions, things like that. Then I'm like, no, let me clap it, let's see, and I'll clarify them with some classic tarot. So how Spirit threw these cards out, the yes was this way, upright, but the no was in reverse. Everything was upside down. These two was here. But with this yes, is saying that the key to success is provided by a happy coincidence. This inevitably unfolds incidents in a favorable direction for you. This proves fantastically unpredictable for you, but improves your situation in ways you never dreamed, right? So even though I had the two separated, and this here, this one here, the High Priestess, and then what came out, I'm excited. So it's so dope, right? So on this side, the two that turned up was the Fool, the New Journey, and the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, reciprocity, right? Reciprocal. And the finances, I do want to say in love is the first thing I felt, is why I hesitated. So the next thing I turned over was the no. This was in reverse. I was like, wow, curious. So it says, a rainbow of excitement is on the way. The longer the wait, the more the enthusiasm builds. Which means ain't no rainbow coming in and ain't no enthusiasm, because it don't matter how long the wait is. It's a dead issue. There are only a few steps to go before your immersion into a new reality. You will not be going into a new reality. No, you'll be stuck right where you are. So it develops exponentially, bringing you invaluable experiences, most of them happy. And nothing new developing, stuck in the past, dealing with experiences that made somebody unhappy, right? Invaluable experiences, but these will be learning lessons for whoever this resonates with. Patience is the father of good character. So the people of non-good character people, I could say, right? Impatient. I would think that when it comes into pentacles, finances and things like that. So at the end of the day, the conflict card was there, and the Five of Pentacles, right? The fighting, the arguing, and all the conflictions absolutely is left out in the cold. So I'm like, wow, I get that. So I'm thinking like it's like two dynamics, but you know, energy is energy, and gender is fluid in tarot, time is fluid in tarot, and of course, only take what resonates. You would leave it on the table, right? It's for entertainment and educational purposes. But from what I'm seeing, what's laying on my table right now, before I move further and clarify anything else, because when this clarifier deck was sitting up here, it's split in two places. And I was like, well, I'll just split that up to differentiate what's going to be clarified on the deck. I can use different classic tarots and stuff. And right now, I see to the left, somebody dipped out on a new journey. And then I see someone on the right was too much confliction and got left out in the cold. And then I seen the High Priestess. Before I flip these two up, I flipped this one. Yeah, I have the computer charging. That's another reason why I was trying to wait. But like I said, I'm excited. I'll just improvise. So the High Priestess knew about the conflict, about the situation, whatever was going on, the High Priestess knew, right? So I went down to these cards, turned them over. She knew about third-party interference, third-party situations, celebrations that she was not invited to, let's say, about somebody that was pursuing their options elsewhere, and she was not the option, or he. And they were looking for someone exciting, vibrant to party with and have fun with, someone that was single. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, really? He was like, really? Because this high priest or high priestess, you know, and found the strength to run away. This intuitive person, this light seer, right? This divine being took the time to go on a new journey to get away from the person who was doing low-level south-noded energies. Someone in my collective found the strength to keep it pushing and ran away from the burden of the past, from somebody that was bringing conflict into their life by way of third-party interference and chasing their options elsewhere. Right? Okay, boom. So I say the deck I would clarify with the first side would be this one. I've been contemplating this whole time which pile would I grab for the clarifiers. And it's going to be this one. It was a little thicker, but I'm feeling, ooh, wow. Time waits for no man or woman to show went on without you. What are your mudra strengths? AKA do some hand yoga quick. Found the strength. Tapped into the divine. Muscled up the prayers, right? Cleansed and purged their self. Lightened their soul and kept it pushing. Ran for the hills. Virgo energy. That hermit mode. Went and healed elsewhere and started anew. My money rises. It don't set increases on the horizon right now. That's why they out. So I wasn't staying for no abuse. Tapped in. Crown chakra. Being a true being of light fulfills me. Right? Christ consciousness. Protect your energy now. Don't judge, just smudge. In this full moon energy. Don't judge, just smudge. They don't have an honest bone in their body. You're dealing with people with pathological liars, personalities, disorders, and, mental things going on, narcissism and entitlement and different things, abusive, and they know this is the final quarter of the final quarter. So Spirit is saying keep your crown protected. Be real, burn your candles, do what you always do, but just stay consistent with it. Keep your prayers up. Have the faith. You know what I mean? But keep your protection up. Because your haters are on the prowl. And they're mad because you walked away from them in their conflict and left their behinds out in the cold. It's written in the universe. The energy shows. Energy is energy. Right? That's like the men lie and the women lie and the numbers don't lie. Well, men lie and women lie and energy don't lie. Energy is energy. I got the hint after the third day of you ghosting me. I refused to wait. So while this person was out chasing their third parties and things, you got grounded and, right, you stood in your strength. You were realistic. This is what? Earth element, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Went in the hermit mode. Face your fears and whatever addictions and codependencies you have with that situation, and stay focused on how you was going to get out of there with a logical plan moving forwards. He tried to say that you was faded and messed up off of apple martinis and different things. They were trying to deframe your character, you know. Sorry, that's that Mercury retrograde energy. It's almost over. But I will get tongue-tied sometimes. And it has been a long day. That's okay. Thank you for your patience, right? So, yeah, they was out here trying to put smoke on your name, trying to say that you was high. But really, you was over here in hermit mode, healing, tapping into the Most High, getting right on your paper. Your money rises and don't set. Increases on the horizon right now. And whoever you was dealing with that this resonates with, they got jealous, and that was the problem. They got jealous that you tapped into the Most High while they chased the streets. They wanted the streets, and you left them for the streets. And they felt a way about that. So they out here talking smack on your name. That's all I'm saying. They don't have an honest bone in their body coming back up. They're a pathological liar. But thank God everybody knows that. When people show you who they are, believe them more than what they tell you are, what they are. So no matter what this person is saying, whoever they're saying these things to, people know they hurt because they don't understand how come you running away in your strength, worrying about your pinnacles, while this person over here chasing the streets and partying and losing everything and ain't got nothing to show for it, but they got a whole lot of words against somebody who doing the work. Somebody following their intuition. Right? Pisces and Cancerian energy. Scorpionic energy. As far as water signs, to me, that's Pisces and Cancer are really intuitive too. So yeah, Leo, standing in their strength, double up on a Leo. These are just the, I guess, the clarifying signs. Yes. Okay, later for it, let's give it a go. And was out on them while they was playing in the streets. And your actions spoke truth for you. Your actions spoke louder than any of they bullshit words. Because if they stuff was true about you, how come it didn't resonate with you? Why wasn't you there being what they said? Right? If you high and you flucked up off of teenies and different things, how could you be pursuing the future with equal reciprocity from the universe? So that means you putting out some kind of work so that the universe can restore you with monetary value for your work, and you starting a new journey in that, co-creating with the universe, staying grounded in what you do. If you was high, how your money rising? It wouldn't even make sense. People realize that they lying because they talking all of that about you, but their lifestyle is speaking the truth about what's really going on. Excuse me. Right? They should have protected themselves and kept your name out their mouth. Because you protected, your energy speaks for itself, but everything you speak, none of it changes up because that's what you are. The truth. Putting you on. The truth. What? It's your world. They just a squirrel trying to get enough. Cancer energy. Right? Upside down Cancer, potentially. But somebody thought they was being sneaky in the moon cycle's been exposed. They can't sneak anymore. Everybody see what's going on. their intuition was blocked and they couldn't see it coming because they were too busy doing negative work, spell work, just casting those spells, trying to put illusions in people's ears. Creative, intuition, and passive. Nah, they wasn't passive. They was actively trying to say that you wasn't creative and that you didn't really have your intuition. So maybe your work involves you speaking truth through divination, and they try to say that you was a fraud or a fake, but instead your business is growing, and whatever they said to try to say you was fraudulent, and the proof is in your pudding. The proof is in your pudding. So I can show you better than I can tell you. Very nice, collective. Anything else, Spirit? That one is unhealed, is selfish, and thrives that way. How could I care about you if I don't even care about myself? They don't have an honest bone in their body. They're a pathological liar. Nobody expects them to, Try to say that they were a being of true light. Excuse me, but they're lying. So, but yeah, that's basically saying that they're a religious bigot because of your spiritualness that's getting you money, the work that you doing through divination, and they're saying you're false, but then they're saying they're a being of light, and they're lying about it, and they don't care about themselves, but they want people to believe that they're a divine team player because they jealous of you. But the truth speaks for itself. So even if they was trying to take your power by fraudulently acting like they were you and that they had a gift and that they were actually the intuitive that was helping people through divination, maybe they were a priest or something or a priestess, the proof was in the pudding that their work was fraudulent because their intuition was blocked and they were actively making things up. They didn't have no creativity. They were faking it, like they were exposed in the stagnancy. Right. That's what I was thinking. The doppelganger, the try to copy off your style, but they can't copy your essence. They try to wear your skin, but they can't. So they got mad because they couldn't get in your energy no more. So once they couldn't study you no more and make up fiats about you, they wanted, like the U.S. Treasury prints fiats, falsities. They wanted to make things up to kind of stick to you. But they were looking like a real deadbeat because things were kind of going on too long. And they just was conflicted because they were left out in the cold, chasing them streets. See, she out in the cold. She don't, to the kingdom, you got the keys. The pinnacles went with you. But they got left outside the house in the streets because they was chasing them streets. They thought that was worth it. If it was worth it and they got what they paid for, I don't understand what the problem is anyway. Invested a whole lot of money into that. That's what they wanted to do. They were happy at the time. Aren't they satisfied with their business, with their results? Think before you decide. Your strengths are mutable signs, adaptable, intuitive, harmonious, low-key. Careful not to overwhelm yourself. When they were carrying on in their festivities, they didn't care, right? They thought you were just going to wait for them to come back. But you cared about yourself enough to not stay there and wait. Yeah, they thought that you was going to forget about what they did and they were going to come back around and give you them gaslighting energies again, right? I'll be here, I'll do this, I'm that. It was because it is everything but them taking their own accountability to try to get you all erratic in your emotions. Gemini energy, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius energies on the table. But yeah, so they was trying to make you weak by using them confusion spells is what you could say. Because they're giving you pretty words to keep you stuck somewhere so they can have you stuck in one corner while they playing around, and they'll get back to you because they didn't think you had anything to offer or you had a life to do anything. I don't know. People with mental illness could take things for granted, and sometimes their egos are bigger than their existence, and they believe the things that them incubuses and succubuses they possess with are telling them. It's nothing you can do with that. Yeah, just protect your crown chakra, because this person potentially is throwing negative energy at you, is what I'm feeling moved to tell you. This is what Spirit is giving this message for. You got a hater in this mood energy trying to throw work at you because they want your life different. So if your life became adverse, it would prove that their lives was instead the truth. You know, mental illness type stuff. Yeah, they crown chakra is on vacation. It's a wrap. They were being honest with you. Spell casting is what they do. Sorry guys, the commercial. So yeah, this is what they do. They throw words and tell lies and slander and defame characters. I guess that you didn't want to deal with the player who thought everybody was going to wait for him to figure it out and grow up to an extent, or her to figure it out and grow up to an extent. Yeah, so like I said, they were throwing words at you, potentially at a Pisces to try to disrupt your flow so you would not be able to take action anymore, but that you would instead be confused, right? You would be stagnant and unable to take action. You wouldn't be able to flow. They wanted other people to disdain you so they wouldn't invest into you. I see this peeking out. Protect your energy now. Don't judge. Just smudge. Yeah. No. Time waits for no man or woman. The show went on without you. Got to learn to trust somebody eventually. Trust that collective moved on. You showed your ass, and a hard head make a soft ass. So, yeah. A hater gonna hate. They'll never give you your flowers. Collective moved on. Taurus energies, right? Hierophant energy. Prayers with the Most High. Took the classic way out. Stage left. I'm out. Need to take a vacation. I need a break from this shit. And left. Period. Yeah, you cannot trust him in reverse. You can trust. They left. They was Taurus energy. They was determined, focused, right? They wanted to stabilize their situation, so they resolved it. Accumulatively, what you would say, gain resources, put situations into play, and the action into the effects of the plans, right? You map it out on the GPS, and now you take the trip. Dignified. Now I'm putting my foot down on it, 10 toes down, I'm standing on it. Best believe, I trust the Most High. That's angels right there. That person is in balance. Spirit already showed me their emotions are out of whack, and we don't have time to deal with emotional immaturity. So we did Pisces energy again. Use the intuition. That cat was trying to be a player. BCMK, QPRE or S is in their name. Either they're Pisces or you are. But you stood in your power, so nobody could stand in it for you, and you bounced, rightfully so. Yeah. Potentially this Gemini, a Gemini you are, or somebody was in their shadow that's a Gemini. Right? I don't want to change because I like who I am, period. 24/24. That's what brings balance to their life. Excuse me. They chose to be karmic-y, hanging out in the karmic-y streets, and they didn't want the divine feminine or the divine masculine. So their ego have to let them take the loss. But the emotional dysfunction doesn't allow them to take it so lightly. So just be aware. Yeah. Their heart is empty. They're mad. They didn't know how to love, and their love language is abuse. To go and disrupt your life so they could go party and think you're going to sit around and wait for them to come back. They thought they had it in the back because they thought they were a player. Some people act out of ego due to abuse, of liquor, drugs, weed, of sex, or they just power drunk, like egotistical, like just want to control the narrative. You wasn't supposed to think about what you wanted for your life. In other words, you was just supposed to sit still until they come back. Virgo energy. What are your mudra strengths? What are your mudra strengths, Virgo? Get your strength up. Get your strength up. You can trust him. Your intuition already know what he up to under this moonlight. You already know the intention of this man who was jealous of you, that's in their shadow, in this moonlight, this air sign, Gemini. So yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet. That's one side. And let's see what the next one going to show. I like that. I'm going to clean this up and clap it again, collective. I'll see you guys in the next video. I need some water. I like this. This is cute. And it's real intimate, right? You're going to know if this is you or not. For real. But you got somebody unstable out here feeling jilted because you didn't wait for their shenanigans. Good for you that you love. Good for you. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Love you.